Round one. Fight! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Nice hit! A strike! Got you! Shoryuken! Round two. Fight! Oh yeah! Damn it! Oh yeah! You win!
You successfully blocked the opponent's rank up.
Round one. Fight! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Oh yeah! Hadouken! Oh yeah! I got you! That's a very... Round two. Fight! Final round. Fight! He said Shoryuken! Strike! He said blue! Hadouken! Hadouken! Oh yeah! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Oh yeah! Hadouken! Hadouken! You lose. Round one. Fight! Hadouken! Nice hit! Hadouken! 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 Oh yeah! Hadouken! Nice hit! KO! Round two. Fight! Damn it! Hadouken! Oh yeah! Hadouken! 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 That's what he said! Oh yeah! That's what he said! Bukaku! That's what he said! Bukaku! KO! You win!
You blocked the opponent's rank up.
Round one. Fight! Hadouken!
I did it!
Round two. Fight!
Shoryuken!
Final round. Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Tatsumaki! Tatsumaki Senpu!
You win!
You blocked the opponent's rank up.
Round 1. Fight!
Hadouken! Over here! Hadouken! Hadouken!
KO!
今どんな気持ち？
Round 2. Fight!
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
You win!
You successfully blocked the opponent's rank up.
Capcom Fighters Network. Global Search.
Give me what I need. Ranking.
I hit them with that 1-2, roll up with my dumb crew, kick them while they down. You wondering if we are done too? Fucking with my bamboo, I made you a fan too. Now you should have thought about it if you should have ran too. I hit them with that 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
CFN. Favorite fighter profile.
You are currently ranked in the top 4,000 in Oceania.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight!
Hadouken!
Final round. Fight!
Damn it! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shia! Hadouken! Tatsumaki! Toya!
You lose. Training. Grid. Duty.
いい声聞くぞ
M. Bison.
たっぷり遊ぼうぜ
Round 1.
You are currently ranked in the top 4,000 in Oceania.
Well, ain't you a high-def picture of strength? I'm shaking here.
さてどっから潰してほしい
Round one. Fight.
Let's see you dance!
I'll play with you. Oh, man. Down to the wire.
Round two. Fight.
I'll play with you.
Damn you!
Final round. Fight.
Buzz off!
こっちだよ
Psycho Knuckle! Psycho Upper!
ほら見せろこっちだよ
Again! Still!
I'll play with you.
行くぜだってこちら
Damn you!
You win. Round one. Fight.
Again! Still! That's smart!
ほら行けよほらほらこっちだよ
Again!
ほらほら
Again!
lame.
Round 2. Fight!
Psycho Knuckle! Over!
You lose.
Round 1. Fight!
Psycho Knuckle!
Curtis Hannaford, High Sash.
Round 2. Fight!
Curtis Hannaford, House
You lose.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. How you going?
ranked in the top 4,000 in Oceania.
Kérjük, hagyják szabadon az ajtó előtti területet. Egyébként az ajtó nem csak figyel.
Round 1. Fight!
Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Round 2. Fight! You lose.
Lake and Beer Kiss, wow,
Round
I know
one.
the song. Reminds me of the old Terraria streams a couple of months ago.
Hadouken! Hadouken! I got you! Oh yeah! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Round 2. Fight!
Shoryuken! Hadouken! Oh yeah!
Lake and Beer Kiss.
Final round. Fight!
Hadouken! Hadouken! Oh yeah!
You lose.
Fucking what a trash cunt. Jump, kick, shoryuken. Jump, kick Shoryuken. Like, fucking hate it.
Lathan Beer Kiss. Fucking Ryu.
No, it's not Ryu.
Asshole.
It's just the way that people play. Like, they always... Like, I know I need to learn how to fucking deal with it, but it still is cunty. Like, it's not enjoyable. Hold on, let me restart the fucking thing. Yeah. Oh, it's just fucking, cause Jury, wow. Cause Jury has like fuck all wake up options, they like sweep you.
Laken Beer Kiss. Oh nice, the TV is on.
Yeah. They'll sweep you and then they'll go for a cross up. And cause I'm waking up, like, I can't fucking defend. Like, I don't know. They're either gonna cross me up and then grab me, or cross me up, attack, and then grab me, or cross me up and then Shoryuken. And it's like, fucking, I don't know which one they're gonna go for, like, each time. Now I have to fucking change my shit. Like, it shits me that fucking cunts like that get away with cheap wins like that. Like, using a basic easy character and you're just jumping around doing cross-ups. Like, obviously, like, I'm just crying because I suck. Let's be honest here. But I can't wait to be out of this fucking shithole of a, like, level of skill. Because you go up to, silver, gold, anything above this, like, level, and that doesn't happen, because cunts aren't retarded.
Laken Beer Kiss. Jury obviously takes much more skill to be effective with compared to Ryu.
Yeah. Well,
You'll rank up.
when people see me in battle or whatever, or when they're like, oh, it's a Jury player, they must be like, yes, easy win.
Laken Beer Kiss. It's a low tier
Round
character.
1. Fight.
Laken Beer Kiss. But it's deadly if we use it correctly. Laken Beer Kiss. The LOL
Fuck off. Like, always the same fucking people. Guile, Ryu, Ken, or this faggot or Sagat. Look at that damage. Yeah, faggot. Gotcha. I'm good. I'm good. Actually, I'm bad. I'm good. Relax. I'm just getting frustrated with myself. Getting smashed by rookies because I'm a rookie. You just think you're the fucking best, Sash?
Good morning, Australia.
You think you're so fucking good, don't ya? No. Fuck no. Fuck, man!
A foolish insect that
Yeah, you're a shit cunt.
Round 2. Fight.
Fuck off me, cunt. Faggot. 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 Ah!
You lose.
Making coffee.
Laken Beer Kiss, jury should define telly deal more damage. The way I see it, it might be wrong, I'm no expert at Street Fighter, she's supposed to be a low defense but high damage character. A squishy assassin.
You are currently ranked in the top 4,000 in Oceania.
Round 1. Fight.
Laken Beer Kiss, what kind of faggot is this?
Round 2. Fight.
This type of faggot's the dead type of faggot. Told ya. Sorry about the 9 wins there, bro. But I want my fucking silver rookie status back. Oh, he doesn't want to burst me again. So it doesn't matter what fucking community you go to, like, there's always bitches. Like, oh, wow. That was so lucky.
Laken Beer Kiss, wow, I typed /X into YouTube. Laken Beer Kiss, guess what kind of video popped up?
What type of video?
Lake and Beer Kiss, a Street Fighter video. A very rare occurrence. Someone recorded their battle with you,
Really?
LOL.
I obviously got smashed. People love saying they can smash me. Don't know why though. Look at this. Aww.
Lake and Beer Kiss, yeah, you lost against some Ken.
What? He was a Ken? I'm so proud that I smashed a jury player with my Ken. Fucking retarded.
Another fight is coming your way.
Like, it's hell funny how people with like, you know, easy to use characters, they claim that it doesn't matter. They're just like, no, you're just bad.
You are currently ranked in the top 4,000 in Oceania.
King.
Round one. Fight.
Evil Spike. Tilt.
Round two. Fight. Here we go. You win.
Good. Me and my bronze ass.
You're close to a rank up.
I versed a fucking
Round one.
ultra silver player, so basically a gold player, yesterday, and he was smashing me. And then he teabagged me, and I went nuts, and I won a round finally.
Round two. Fight.
LOL, I never expected to see people teabagging others in a game like that.
Really?
You win.
Yeah, here, I gotta show you this video. It's by Corey.
It mainly happens in Cancer COMM unites like Call of Duty.
Yeah, watch.
Lake and beer kiss.
You are getting close
by
to a rank up.
Damn.
Yeah, I gotta show you this video. It's by Corey Gaming. I'm sure they won't mind. I'm promoting them. I don't want. I'm not fucking stealing their content. I'm just showing you. Alright, so just for
This is called teabagging, and it's a way to disrespect your opponent when they're down or stunned. Though you kinda have to use your imagination in Street Fighter because it doesn't look as convincing as it does in first-person shooters. On his journey to winning Capcom Cup 2016 and bringing home $230,000, NuckleDu teabagged his opponents in-game during crucial matches to get in their heads and compromise their gameplay.
Boom! Stun! We are seeing. Oh my god! NuckleDu!
In fighting sports, you see taunting all the time, and some of the greatest fighters have used it to throw off their opponent's mental game. It's no different in fighting games, but as you'd expect, people react to it in different ways. Some will laugh it off, some will taunt back, and of course, some will get pissed off. Taunting has such a powerful effect on people that the Killer Instinct World Cup considered banning teabagging because an incident escalated into death threats on Facebook. Of course, this caused a debate in the FGC about the lack of esportsmanship, but what I found most interesting about this whole thing was the inherent power of pressing down a bunch of times. A stunned opponent is usually an opportunity to build meter by whipping attacks, but more and more players seem to prefer doing some mental damage here instead. Arguments in favor of taunting usually involve how they're an integral part of mind games, but to know what that means, it helps to know how mind games work. Two major components of mind games are conditioning and emotional influence. Conditioning is when you make your opponent behave in a certain way so that later you can bait them into doing something
And the counter breaker, it's huge!
or scare them into doing nothing.
From Phenom at just the right time. Here we go. Command throw. Another command throw.
Oh boy, I feel like this is something
Another
Phenom loves to do. The fourth one, you never know!
Yes, there it is! The fourth one!
In psychology, the two major types of conditioning are classical conditioning and operant conditioning. Classical conditioning is when a stimulus is able to trigger our reflexes, like when Pavlov's dog learned to salivate just by hearing a bell, or when a child cries at the sound of her father putting ice cubes in a glass. Operant conditioning is when we use rewards and punishment to control someone's decision-making, which is awesome for competitive gaming. In the 1930s, psychologist B.F. Skinner showed that he could control the voluntary behavior of rats and pigeons with an invention he made called the Skinner box. If a pigeon produced a desired behavior, like pecking a red disc, it would be rewarded with food, which would increase the chance of repeat behavior. This is called reinforcement. If the test subject failed to do something, it might receive an electrical shock, which would obviously decrease the chance of repeat behavior. This is simply called punishment. Operant conditioning is so effective, it's actually been used to train pigeons how to recognize signs, play ping pong, and distinguish impressionist paintings from cubist paintings, I kid you not. We can see this learning process when people use special moves in a fighting game. For example, Nash's EX Moonsault. If the move hits your opponent, we're likely to use it again. If the move gets punished or is not very effective, you'll be less likely to use it. This simple fact of conditioning is why people spam moves. If it works and you don't know how to stop it, expect to see the move again and again. But as frustrating as this is, there's nothing more gratifying than finding a counter in training mode and punishing that spammer in a real match.
And he wanted to get close. The parry! The parry!
So this is how conditioning works. But how can you use it on your opponent and make them your pigeon? Luckily, pro gamer Shen imparted some excellent advice on Twitter for grapplers regarding conditioning. Beginner Zangief players are often tempted to use their most powerful move, the spinning piledriver, as soon as they get close to their opponent. The problem is that your opponent might avoid it by jumping straight up, also known as a neutral jump. This makes your move completely miss and leave you wide open for a devastating combo that'll do about 300 damage to you or more. If you land the spinning piledriver, you will only do about 200 damage to them. As you can see, this is not in Zangief's favor. So how do you get your opponent to stop neutral jumping when you get close? One way is to simply punish them for doing it. When you get in close, instead of going for the spinning piledriver, try something else like the safer but less damaging normal grab. There's no spinning involved, but you still get to bury your knee in their colon, so not a bad option. But more importantly, the normal grab lets you recover much quicker if you miss. That means if your opponent neutral jumps to avoid it, you'll be able to punish them on their way down with a lariat, elbow, credit card swipe, or whatever. Do this enough times and they'll be conditioned to stop neutral jumping and go for the safer option, back jumping. Now the next time you go for the spinning piledriver up close, they'll likely back jump instead of neutral jump, making them unable to harm you. Getting your opponent to back jump to escape is an integral part of the grappler archetype, and many of them have moves designed to catch people doing just that.
Give him another hand!
Alex Meyer grabbing him with the Ultra 2! My!
One of the defining characteristics of a character's playstyle is what kind of emotion they can make the opponent feel, and that's because emotions can affect your decision making in different ways. You might have guessed it, but the grappler archetype is designed to incite fear. Fear makes you less likely to take risks, which explains why a good grappler will make you want to scramble and escape. But what's interesting is that the same study that showed how fear makes you take less risks showed that anger had the opposite effect. Anger actually resembled happiness and optimism in that it made you more likely to take risks. Angry people have even been found to be less worried about terrorist attacks and more optimistic about marrying someone wealthy. Just like when you do bold things when you're feeling yourself, anger has a similar effect. This explains why being angry can sometimes help you win.
Rare footage of Daigo actually angry.
But you can probably see why getting angry is not a sustainable strategy, especially if that's what your opponent wants you to do. Just like how there are characters designed to induce fear, there are ones that are designed to purposefully anger and frustrate your opponent, causing them to take more risks. The classic example will be Guile or any zoner. The goal here traditionally is to keep your opponent away from you as much as possible until they get frustrated and start to do risky advances like jumping at you or pushing forward recklessly. When you've successfully killed their patience, you can make them literally run into your punches.
He escaped the situation. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he took it! Knuckle Dude with the triple fierce!
And this is why I think Knuckle Dude is such a strong player. His two main characters are Guile and Armika, a zoner and a grappler. On the surface, it seems like his multi-character arsenal is to cover up bad character matchups, but having characters that provoke radically different emotions is invaluable for the player matchup. He demonstrated this at Capcom Cup 2016 when he used Guile on MOV and Mika on Ricky Ortiz, both who specialize in the same character, Chun-Li. Fear and anger are just two examples of basic emotions, but where it gets interesting is when you think about how many complex emotions there are and how they all affect our decision-making in different ways. How do we feel when we're playing desperate, outnumbered, or depressed?
I can think of not like this.
Or how about when we're feeling humiliated?
This man is disrespecting you. Definitely.
Oh,
And he's...
Stop it, please.
Stop. Balls is touching the grid right now.
I believe.
Oh!
Wow.
Taunting evokes a cocktail of different emotions, but humiliation is one of its main ingredients. Like zoners and grapplers, there's actually an archetype for humiliation, the joke character. Designed to be silly and low tier, one of the joke character's strengths is the ability to put the burden of winning on your opponent, even if they're the underdog.
Now he has the crowd behind him.
Now he has the crowd on his side.
But the joke character is just a joke, right? Psychiatrist Neil Burton has described humiliation as asserting power over someone by denying and destroying their status claims.
What was going through your head during your match with Mike and Ike?
I mean, I knew I was going to win. He liked to talk a lot of trash about me, and I got to put the kids in their place.
What is your opinion on teabagging in fighting games?
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but you know, I had to teabag him. I got to show him who's the alpha.
Some people are surprised to hear that teabagging could bother anyone when they're already playing a murder simulator. It's actually not that surprising when you consider the fact that teabagging isn't even allowed in activities where actual killing is common and expected. I'm of course talking about war. The founder of the Red Cross, Henry Dunant, created a humanitarian moral code for warfare known as the Geneva Conventions, which has been agreed upon by 196 nations. These essentially became the rules of war, which prohibit things like torture and pretending to surrender. But one line that's repeatedly mentioned prohibits outrages upon personal dignity, in particular humiliating or degrading treatment. Maybe war has gotten to esports, but it shows there's a worldwide acknowledgement that even when we're killing each other, we must protect each other's dignity. A study in 1973 has famously shown that people cited public speaking as a common fear more often than death. The fear of humiliation is real, and the reason why taunting is so effective is because you can simultaneously put that fear into your opponent and use it as a punishment.
That's big damage. Where are you going? Oh! Big slice. I think we need a match still. We need to go to the camera. Oh!
NuckleDu completely stopped doing reversal flash kicks in mix-up situations for the rest of the set. If you look at the culture of fighting games or fighting sports, the building of status and the destruction of it is everywhere to be seen. You see it in pre-match trash talk,
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
post-game win quotes, and of course, during the match as well. It seems like a complete disregard for sportsmanship, but there are some unwritten rules. Attacks on status are tolerated and even encouraged as long as they don't target someone of far lesser skill, and as long as the disrespect pertains to each other's skill in the game. Part of being a fighter is how well you can respond to attacks on your confidence, which is why we admire the mental composure of people like Bruce Lee or Momochi.
Who? Momochi. Who?
When people are tested, we can see their true personalities, and the personalities are arguably what keep us coming back to watch these games. As long as we can still shake hands, cancel into fist bump, and say good game, I think we'll be fine. Let me know in the comments how you feel about taunting. This was Gerald from Korea Gaming. Thanks for
Laken Birkis, psychological warfare is very powerful.
It's all psychological warfare, man. Like, when you get to a point, get to a point of skill, and you're evenly matched with your opponent.
Laken Birkis, not gonna lie, it's very powerful in MOBAs.
Yeah.
Hypebot, at Majestic Camp 423 is now following.
It's when you, like, when people, like, you know, take MOBA for instance, like the people that are versing each other, like if you're looking at top tiers, you've got a team of 5 players versus another team of 5 players, and pretty much like all of the players are generally of equal skill level, you know what I mean? Like they're all good at the game, they all know what they're doing. So like one of the only variables left in the actual game is fucking psychology, really. So if you can like outwit or like bluff or falsely, like giving false information is great.
Fight.
See, there's that cross up again. Fucking learn how to beat you, cunt.
Laken Birkis, teabag him LOL.
Yeah, faggot jumper. Hate jumping. Oh, too late on the fucking... Count how many jumps he does. 1. Jump, jump, jump.
You win.
I hate that cunt. See, like, those sorts of tactics only get you so far. You only get to silver if you keep jumping and doing heavy kicks or cross-ups. Like, you need to learn how to play properly. And that's why I went all the way back down to bronze, because I saw it. I was like, fuck man, I'm not even playing the game properly yet. I'm like, doing what he was doing, but with heavies. He didn't want to verse me even. Too much disrespect. Take my teabag. I mean, realistically, we're all shit. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah. Turning this shit up, boy, it's sick. It's sick, 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 sick. Kuma. Haven't seen many Akumas lately, which is odd.
Win this battle, and you'll have a 5-win streak in ranked match.
Round 1. Fight.
Boss cunt.
Round 2. Fight.
Stop crossing up, faggots. Like, what's wrong with you guys? Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, cunt. Rookie move. He stopped jumping.
Fight.
Oh, really? Okay then. Jagged.
You win.
You've got a 5-win streak in ranked match.
Carl 1, 2, 3.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice work, Sash. That was almost amateur. Right, that fucking cross up. Oh, that was so close.
Final round. Fight.
Help me, faggot. Yes, dumbass.
You win.
Get fucking wrecked.
You've reached 2,000 wins in a ranked match.
Yay!
Get fucking wrecked.
Get fucking wrecked.
Lake and beer kiss. Okay, I'm back.
Well, I don't actually know when people are here or not, because I had a viewer counter before. But it was fucking around with my focus, because I would I'd try and fucking be a rookie and fucking be like, check out my combos when someone was watching, and then I'd fuck it up and then I'd lose. So I just turned the fucking view count off, so I can't tell if you're there or not. So it might pay to let me know. I mean, that is unless you just want me to sit here like a fucking moron talking to myself, which is okay if that's the way you want to be. I understand. Haha, Sash is a moron.
Lake and beer kiss. Okay, they'll try to let me know if I'm leaving.
Yeah. I'll be back in 5 minutes, alright? I'm just about done. I'm just gonna have a shower. Oh, this faggot. Mr. Jumpy.
Lake and beer kiss, just like you LOL.
Yeah.
Lake and beer kiss, they'll be back in half an hour.
Fuck yeah, boy. Welcome to my nightmare.
This is round one. Fight.
Lake and beer kiss. And away. Bring back 20 hours.
Oh, fucking cunt. I went to grab him too. I knew what he was going to do, like the rookie he is. Dead dog.
Final round. Fight.
Damn it!
You got me! Cunt. Jumpy, jumpy to the heavy kick and the heavy punch and the fuck I'm a scrub.
Lake and beer kiss, asshole LOL.
Well, I kind of want to put him on the...
Kiss. Nah, both of you are assholes.
I want to put him on the blacklist, but it's against my code of honor.
Lake and beer kiss. He plays like one. You act like one.
Yes. Straight up.
Lake and beer kiss, 6 a.m.
Down, down, down. Wow,
Lake
wow,
and beer
wow,
kiss,
wow.
awesome song.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow.
You are currently ranked in the top 4,000 in Oceania.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. You win.
Lake and beer kiss. When I was 7, some biker flipped me off out in public for no reason. LOL.
Lol.
You block the opponent's rank up.
Wait, when can you hear me when the TV goes off?
Round one. Fight.
Lake and beer kiss. No. Second beer kiss. The TV is
all Alright, cool.
Round 2. Fight.
Fuck, that was close.
Final round. Fight.
Oh shit.
Lakin character making some weird stuff.
Oh no. Yeah, it's shit character.
You lose.
Like, I don't know why people go these fucking characters. Like, what about that character makes you go, he's cool, I'll play as him. You know what I mean?
Round 1. Fight.
I'm coming for you.
Lakin beer kiss. Works is good.
Ah.
I'm downright ready.
No, you faggot.
Round 2. Fight.
No way to trust.
Fuck, I hate that.
Let's do it again. I'll turn you. The big one.
Yeah! I'm a sick cunt.
Final round. Fight.
Just do a scratchy scratch and calm down.
Shut up, cunt. Oh, fuck off!
You lose.
I keep them wishing, wishing, I bust them up on it.
Lake and beer kiss. Oh shit.
Alright.
Beer kiss. Number
rage. I'm not raging, if that's what you think. Yeah.
Beer kiss. Mental breakdown.
Nah.
CFN. Favorite replays.
Let's see how good I was at the beginning. So this is April.
Lake and beer kiss. You're not raging. I'm pretty sure I could hear you screaming out of anger a few minutes ago.
If I was raging, I would be taking the dog for a walk to
Lake
calm
and
the
beer
fuck
kiss.
down.
Stop lying.
No, I'm not raging. I was just pissed off at the fact, like, well, obviously, I don't know that that move's gonna hit me when I do that. I don't have enough experience yet, you know?
Round one. Fight.
Lol. Oh man.
Round two. Fight.
Lake and beer kiss. So bad LOL.
Wow. Wrecked.
Jury wins.
That was embarrassing. Watch this. I don't know if you've seen this one, but it's hilarious. I get teabagged. And then, yeah. Most times when people teabag me, I end up killing them. Most times.
Round one. Fight.
Teabagged by a nigger. Lake and beer kiss. Here's nightmare.
What the hell?
Savage.
Round two. Fight.
Beat it.
Even that sort of Rookie.
I'm the champ. Final round. Fight.
basic.
Jury wins.
Fucking stylus. When was that? September, October, and then so that was exactly 2 months ago.
Sneak eye snee knife thief. Oh, you're silver. Sneak eye snee knife thief. Very nice.
No, not really. Silver's pretty rookie. Like, what do you got? We've got 24,000 LP to go before I'm ranked #1 in Oceania. 12 hours a day until it happens. What are we at the moment? Ooh, 160 hours in the past 2 weeks. 790 hours in total. Well, when I was looking through the rankings, like Red Gambit's got like 3 profiles up there. Yeah. Western Australia, brother. WA, mate. Live in the northern suburbs.
I'm in Melbourne.
Oh yeah, cool. I was born in Victoria, so I've lived in Melbourne. I was born in Mercy Hospital, and I lived in St Kilda for quite a few years. I actually had to go back there to get my birth certificate because I lost my ID over here. And I needed 100 points of ID to get my birth certificate, which I needed.
I was born in Manchester.
Oh yeah, so you're a Pommy. When did you come over here? When did you come into the land of retardation?
Knifey, 4 years ago now. Lake and Beer Kiss, land where every single animal wants to kill you.
Yeah, magpie. Wow, so we go medium Fuha, light Fuha, heavy Fuha. Trigger, medium Fuha, light Fuha, heavy Fuha. Wow, rookie. Huh? Wow, well, who's rude?
Block my combo string.
More than you didn't block it, you fucked it up.
In the corner you can chain XXL.4L.4.
What the fuck? What was that first one? It started out for some reason.
Your automat didn't let me post.
Yeah, hold on. Should work now. If not, I'll have to go into Twitch. Just one sec. One of the gays at Twitch.
You are currently ranked in the top 4,000.
Lets you do things like C.HPXXM.4HXXL.4HXXL.DPXXCA.
Round one.
Aha, never mind.
Yeah. Whoop. Oh, it's an SF Australia. I've got to record it and put it on the thing. Yo, what's up, SF? How you going, my bars? I'm currently conditioning your bison to not fucking do his little hook. Not good for me.
Your final round. Fight.
I see how it is. Wow. Wrecked.
You lose.
So much for my conditioning. Looks like I conditioned myself to get my ass kicked. He's like, hey, I know what you're doing. It's not gonna work, faggot. I mean, whoops. I know you don't like that word. Sorry, admin people.
Fight.
I know.
Round 2. Fight.
Not this time. Stan 2016.
Final round. Fight.
This.
You win.
Give me my points back. Because I really care about my points. Because, you know, all 2,000 of them matter. And if you don't give them back, I'm rage quitting. Crack that off me, Bison. Oh! Hate that fucking thing.
Round 2. Fight.
Well, it's down to the wire, the last game, brother. Good luck. Ah, you bastard! GG. You fucking jumpy faggot. Learn how to play! No, I'm kidding. I need to learn how to play. Peace. Much love. We'll be back, guys. We're gonna upload this failure.